personally. But then also Nitro just coming back after such a long hiatus from the game. So in that regard, their core has not been a problem. OC's amazing. Nafly is the best player on the team, and Elijah's right there, right beside him, in terms of consistent performances. So they're really solid overall. Really solid overall. I think we'll see, as Maniac brought up, that when it comes to the T side and Shox' role, weird thing is he's not as bothered on the T side coming into a new team, but for some reason he's still not feeling comfortable where he can make the pushes happen, where he can take advantages, and maybe doesn't feel like he can be totally himself. Oh, this is a quick one.
Yeah, lickety split. Hunter goes down mid with 3 kills. Nico finds Shox, and this one's done in an instant. Minute 39, and we've got almost everybody dead, but we've still got Elige kicking. Look at the map, dude. Look at the bomb. Look at those X's. Liquid, they died shoulder to shoulder, but ooh, Elige. I'm gonna give this one a second. If he turns around in here, then that's suddenly 2 kills in the 1v4. And it says Snappy, but I don't think he's in the server. Is incredibly low here. It's the Nico fight down on bomb that could have made a difference.
And he's not getting peeked. There are 2 1v1s.
This is again a chance, dude. Elige had chances.
Yeah, that was real. I mean, he could have got the bomb. Peek maybe comes in at the end. Probably need a reload of the HUD here. Snappy is now joined
It's
G2.
Alexi. It's Alexi. It's still Alexi. We haven't swapped out IGLs just yet.
Yes, but we also have Ents at the top.
Oh, well, look at that.
So,
quick little 1-0.
Yeah.
It's called adversity, Launders. Cast through it.
Sure. As for G2, they are very, very solid overall. They're still like a kind of a supernova of a roster. And I think at their highs, they can beat anyone in the world. In a best of 5. They haven't always proved that, but they could. I mean, they definitely have the skill. And this new roster hasn't gotten into the best of 5s just yet. So that's an upside for them. But at their lows. At the lows, I mean, you don't want to look.
Ooh, Nico's going to take one to the head. Elige with a bit of revenge from that pistol.
Oh, Nate goes a bit too far.
Alexi mowing him down. Tons of damage with that 2 kills, and this could be an open door for Liquid, but they decide not to try and charge forward, and that's arguably a good call because we get that quick rotate from G2. 2 players on B and a Jax solo A-hold.
Keeping eyes on mid. Looking for the push. And actually looks like this might have made the most sense. But did m0NESY get a team kill last round?
Yes, he did.
Oh.
Yes, he did. He shot a man in the back of the head.
Could be the redemption round for m0NESY.
We had a 0 deaths. What about a -1 ending?
Let's just break new ground every matchup.
Smoke meets Elige. Oh, but he's got a little gap.
That's a huge gap. That's the thickest gap.
So ready to walk right through that. Oh, m0NESY's been spotted, but nicely done from m0NESY. Little MP9 mowdown denies Liquid any further footing. So just the 2 kills in the second, 2-0 for G2.
I like that Maui brought up how much m0NESY shoots. Like, he's never seen someone reload and op in the middle of the round.
Yeah.
I think Simple's done that before. But I like that m0NESY shoots so much. He does miss, he misses some shots, but he gives himself a lot of opportunities, and I think that's also really great. Everyone's looking for consistency. This matchup is so good because kicking off the major, we want to know the trajectory of both of these teams, and there's actually a chance for the upset for Liquid in this matchup, and they have to kind of show themselves which one are they today? Are they Liquid who can make it to finals, or the Liquid who are not even going to survive this current stage? We don't know what they're going to be like. They don't know until they start playing the rounds, and for G2, there's the exact same questions.
Shox on Liquid, Launders. Nobody saw it coming. A very well-kept secret.
Yeah.
And then a sudden surprise.
Yeah.
And, I feel like we're still holding our breath and waiting for it to work. I've seen glimpses of it.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's been an upwards trajectory as of late. But again, there's always these asterisks.
The showdown
is a weird
showdown was
one.
like his worst, the worst CS I've ever seen him play. I won't lie, but it was also a match where he had to like fly to NA just to play, and it was online, so that made it really bad. But it was just that showdown was very weird from Liquid. I think the worst part about the showdown for Liquid is just morale, like just probably kind of ruined how they felt about themselves right before as their last tournament before the major. That shouldn't matter if they're going to be a team that goes deep anyways, but something to be said about that. And the idea of Shox in anchor positions makes so little sense. He's the guy, he's always been incredibly versatile, rotating a ton. Devil walks in the green room, can't sit still in real life. Why would you put him in an anchor spot?
Right.
And yet he's got the responsibility of pit on Inferno. He's got the B site on Vertigo. And I guess because you are communicating a little less, that's why it's probably easier, whereas your rotator has to relay messages from both side anchors a lot more often. And on the upside with Shox, he would put himself probably on the right side of mid every single time. But on the downside, he would probably have to talk so much that enough would be lost in communication. It might actually affect now your anchors on the other side of the map. So that's why he's actually not a good fit for the team. But he has actually gotten a lot better, at least at the anchor positions, because he's obviously such an experienced player in general.
He said it was something that he wanted to take on with this challenge as well, right? Grow as a player and grow in a new space, speak in English. There's a lot of challenges for Shox, definitely an uphill battle, and I think he's gotten over some of them. But we still wait for it to kind of fully come together. Meanwhile, we look at a guy like Osi. How long is the list of Oppers ahead of Osi from world number 1?
Simple, Zaiwu, Shiro, Osi.
Brokey?
Brokey. I said, didn't I say that?
No.
Okay. Brokey, Osi.
Okay, there we go. Top 5, huh? Some would want it that way.
You could have, obviously, you could have James, you could have Searson, all these overrated European players, who else is there? I don't know. Someone from Bulgaria, probably say Cirque or Poison. I don't know. I think he's quite clearly top 5.
Okay.
So who else would there be even outside of that? Can you list out some teams for me?
Yeah. So obviously you mentioned Brokey from FaZe. We mentioned.
I'll take him over. I'll take him over Hades. I'll take him over Cadian. I'll take him over Estetag.
What about Monacy?
100% take him over.
Oh, there we go.
Man,
so,
yeah.
All right, so there we go. As round 3's underway, you've heard it here first. Osi, top 5 Opera, confirmed. Fire. Shox burns. Shox just burns.
Okay.
All the way down.
That is such a trap. There's 2 mollies. You think you found the spot, the cool spot in between 2 mollies. They get bigger. They get bigger, and sometimes you get lucky. But sometimes that happens.
Yeah, not a pretty sight for Shox. Charred on the path to the B site. Flashbang here from Alexi. That's going to be Nico swinging it around, and he sees that jump up from Elige. Naf's going to take the front, and while Naf goes down, Elige hot on that trade. Still, man advantage comfortably for G2. Smoke down ahead of this commitment, if that is what it is, because Liquid pump the brakes.
Yeah, I don't have much of a choice. I like how they boosted right after that flash came through. Trap Nico into that spot. But right now, they've got Nitro on just 17 health. And they're about to walk back. Monacy hasn't cut off. Dead in the middle of mid. What a shot from Monacy. Through the wall into the body of Elige. And now with just 2 up, and they didn't even hit the low HP player here. Liquid don't have a chance to play, so under the 30-second mark. And G2 aren't in a position to really save. So I don't think they're going to. I don't think there's anything to find here.
Nothing at all, man. It looked like they wanted to leave Nitro with nades, but ultimately it's just 3 deaths down Banana. And a lock-in for G2. 3-0. Easy does it.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, I feel like the asterisk on this is we saw Shox just burn alive.
Yeah.
Man disadvantage from the get-go.
Yeah, it's kind of like comical, but at the same time, such a key point. Like, you lose Banana control, player who has nades on him. That's one of the guns that could help out, and it's before you've even started your game plan. So you could use a piece of utility, of course. That it could have been smoked. You could have fallen back out of the mollies. He made a decision to stand there, and sometimes it's fine. You can actually find a spot
get away with it.
Yeah, mollies miss slightly. The spread is somewhat random, so Okay, there's a chance that you can survive it, but in this situation, it is a pretty big death, and G2 will win. And now they don't have many guns here on Liquid, just the 2 Deagles.
Yes, sir. Well, AKs.
Yeah, besides the...
Little scoot on a leash. Rowdy Scouty. At the ready. Smoke deep in mid. And G2 look to hold the line. 4 players leaning A. Alexi sees nothing on Banana. Honestly, looking for that flick. Yeah, I could feel it, dude. You could just feel it coming. And now with Jax pressed up on the FAMAS, he serves up the distraction for Nico's 2K. Here comes Hunter Kovacs, Cousins.
From the Covenant.
At work. And that fallback from Nav. Just instantaneous shutdown from G2. Liquid, nope. That Monacy flick. You know, those are the ones he hits, right? If there's any questions around the consistencies. The sitters. Man in Boiler gets dunked. Nitro, no chance.
Yeah, well, that's not a sitter. That's a flick.
Yeah.
Wouldn't say he misses sitters.
No.
But he does miss some shots, but he's not at a... We're not going to put him in... We're not going to give him the drag.
Okay, we're not dragging.
We're not dragging, no.
Okay.
It's a bit too... He's almost as good as OC, man.
Almost.
So...
You know, he's still young.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Not the youngest player at the major, actually.
Damn.
Techno 4K from IHC is the youngest player by like 23 days. Monacy is an old man.
Look at this. Carving out control at the bottom of Banana.
Oh, they hit him with that.
Yep.
But hey, mid's still wide open.
Yeah. They just have to get through it, but well-placed incendiaries. Nice little jumping shoulder peek from Nitro. Baits out some util, gets across the arch as well.
Ooh.
T-side util down. Nico gonna chase that. You cannot hide from Nico. And with it, bomb has now been cut off and entirely circled by G2. They've got 4 players essentially, seeing as Monacy has his attention turned towards arch side as well. So this is going to be a difficult task for Elige to get back, and his teammates fall all around him. There's that peek in from Library. Alexi just blows him into tomorrow, and we have Shocks falling at the final hurdle. 5 alive for G2, 5 on the scoreboard.
Yeah,
on
man.
Fire instantly.
Yeah, the money these past few rounds has not been great. This was obviously a full investment from Liquid, and will hurt, you know, economically, but also emotionally. I think that crazy play we just saw from Nico was the main reason they lost so heavy-handedly. Pushing through the CT smoke, smoking out the molly that's in arch after I think he throws it as well, separates his first target from his teammates, and then pushes through behind them. That was genius. I mean, then the bomb was isolated, and there's just so much chaos and confusion. You don't often see people do that, but he found the perfect timing to do so.
Shoves Liquid back into their spawn and shoves them back into the wobbly economy of just a couple Tech 9s, Deagle.
Yeah, they really need to save up big because we've seen too many buys that were
weird
2 or 3 guns.
Yeah, a little light. But there are still 10 rounds in this T side. The money comes.
It's like, why would you buy scratch cards every day? If you just saved up for a year, then you could just buy a house, right? Instead of trying
Honestly,
to win the house in the Princess Margaret lottery.
If you can save for a house in 1 year, we're making different amounts of money.
Sleep on it.
I'm going to take the scratch card road.
As most do. As most do.
6-1 is Monacy. Waiting for his first target to come out from that boiler. Smoke's going to cut off his angle, but again, he shoots a lot. Decides not to pound rounds through smoke and holds. That's going to be a reroute from Liquid. They all burst out. They know that they have at least the boiler control, and now they're looking for the other side of the apps pop. But don't get opt. That's the goal. Hunter and Jax just leaning back. Here comes the U. Oh, no!
What in the hell?
Right. Monacy's going to save him.
I thought it was in a fever dream, dude. I was watching that. I was like, no way he did it.
Yeah, luckily, Monacy's sick and just guns down 4 players. But yeah, Jack's making that a little harder than he had to.
They're never going to want to come here if it's on fire.
They'll never think I'm here.
This is 2022 CS.
Oh, man, that's that big brain stuff. It's too funny, man. Meanwhile,
They won't say I'm on fire.
Yeah.
Well, how about now?
this guy's just racking them up. Monacy, the pillar of that A-hold. That's good. G2 6-0.
Honestly, it's 6-0. No one get too concerned, okay? Let's see about this round. I don't think we've seen that much just yet. Look at this.
Go.
I mean,
there it is. Okay, a full-fledged buy. And Liquid don't shy away from the fight. Nico gets caught.
the bomb. Oh, the player in halls.
Oh,
Okay.
Hunter. They killed 2, but they assume it's clear. Oh, no! That's the back's turned, and Hunter lights them up. If they had bomb, then they're all in. It's all good. But the 2 players there assume it's clear, try to boost, hoping to catch that CT spawn rotate, and instead it is OC and Shocks to try and recover what looked like Liquid's first round win. But looks can be deceiving. And Hunter's reposition has OC hunting ghosts. That utility usage is going to be heard, so suddenly OC, he's going to have to maybe fight in that fight behind him, peeks out, crosses while he can. That draws Hunter forward. Shocks was ready, but up close and personal. OC now trying to chase that closer rotate. He knows that Jax was near. He's got the bomb in 30 seconds to figure this one out. Fake plant, no peek.
That smoke's gonna...
Second time's the commit. OC gets it in, and now it's looking for the clutch, but nice utility. And a crisp headshot from Jax to close 7-0 G2.
That'll be the reason Liquid tilt right there.
And that's the end of the game.
God damn it. Can only do this so many times, man. Oh, that was such a good round. We got the double entry from Elige, first of all. And seriously, until that point, 2 real rifle rounds. So that was... Yeah, that was a golden opportunity, and they didn't have the bomb. They didn't clear everything out because communication gets fried, and you can't simply go back and get the bomb. They had to smoke mid. They had to send 2 players to have an escort to make sure the bomb safely gets up. Banana. Then there's 2 players in the site for a prolonged period of time. They don't go through with normal protocols to clear everything out while they have the time to do it. And yeah, there's 3 players in B, but I mean, hey,
got to be ready for that.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's 3 players in B.
Ooh, Alexi B. Maybe giving Liquid a little hope in this one. Utility for the CT side is nearly non-existent. They've got 2 flashbangs and a smoke between the 4 remaining players, and Nico's locked into this gunfight. So who needs util when you got kills? Shocks and Nitro both down. 4 versus 3 established, and that bomb sent back the other way. Jax looks to press ahead. He'll be smoked. Monacy soon to follow, but no, it's just the flash, and a missed shot from him. Drops to 8 HP. Jax hears the rumblings on the other side of this. Naf's got prying eyes from the balcony, and Jax comes back.
Distracted. Oh, that's smart.
Elige finds another entry. Evens this one up at 3v3, and Monacy finds the OC cross. Elige is the second to fall to that op, and now he's throwing flashbangs. Naf, no answer yet. Hunter in the closest of corners, just goes a little wide and locks this in. Yeah. Monacy owns him.
Yeah, nice round. Nice round. They didn't have any smokes from Roto, I guess. They ran dry real quick there, huh? That boost on mid was real smart, and there's a couple times where I think Elige was boosted where it was a key opportunity. One time the half wall over on B. You know, typically, typically you don't want to have to cross dry like that.
God damn, boy.
Specific line for the op is the easiest one, right? The rotator. G2 crush him. Monacy's 13-1.
Hell yeah. Ooh, Naf's got timing. Oh.
He lived that.
Whoa. A warning shot towards Elige. He falls back.
I mean, he literally self-immolated and lived.
Yep.
You think he's going to die to a Tech 9?
Ah. Oh my, what?
The mollies are amazing this game.
Fire, man. How do we beat this? Then the corner play from Alexi, not able to get all three, but here comes m0NESY on the sidearm. He takes that Tech 9 and bashes it against you. 9-0 G2 versus Liquid.
If you don't laugh, you will cry.
So far, NA has 1 round at the major.
Oh my god. m0NESY and ZywOo have died once together this major. Liquid are European and Furia are from NA. And Furia will be top 4.
And Liquid?
They're European, I don't care.
Got to piece this one together, man. You got to do it soon. 9-6 is the best case scenario for Liquid. As soon as they stop dying to Molotovs, maybe we can talk.
Got some strong-ass Molotovs this game.
It's been weird, huh?
I'm still looking forward to this round. I think Tilt from that one round they're supposed to win probably wore off. Nico Weapon X them at the top of B after Nitro got his first kill at other time, but I think there's still hope. I really do.
Same. Util fight here. Shocks. Oh, he's got the smoke out. Threat extinguished. At least the utility. Nico looms near. Oh, Shocks wins that fight. Flash comes over. He's looking for another. Ooh, and he almost snaps it into him, but instead it's Nitro looking for the trade. He'll get it, and not only the trade, but he killed m0NESY first. So yeah, you go through that fire. You go through those flames. CT smoked. Flash over. Hunter thinking about it. Looking to keep that goose egg on the Liquid side.
They're safe. They even have the bottom of B in check from spawn.
No. Nothing's safe until it's over.
There's no way for G2 to get back into this round.
Oh. Jack's looking to come down mid. Nav finds him turned, and there it is, folks. Liquid have broken through.
Yeah. So solid. I mean, they've actually had some success on the rifle rounds on B. Right, the first one that was rough was when Shocks died to the molly.
Yep.
A couple of other rounds, they had issues where they only had 2 guns or 3 guns, so they didn't have the utility to fight back, whatever. But then they also had Nitro find an entry top banana. Nico has been killable this game, even though he's also been good. And then they've had Alige get a double entry as well. So, I mean, these starts eventually are good enough to at least precipitate that a round can be won. I mean, off of 2 entries on B, T's are going to win those rounds sometimes. So I think from that point alone, we've seen the leverage from Liquid that there is a chance, and they have the nades and protocols and everything else. But good to see it actually amount in a round 1. Now they're still looking at a potential max of 6, but I think just mentally, getting any of those will make them feel a lot better. Second half is a whole different ball game. I mean, I'm really cheering for just like a close match because this game for both teams, storylines for both teams here should be overall positive. But it's on them to prove it.
Second volley of nades goes out. Shocks. Yep. Forced out of the corner. Then that frag grenade. Oh, and Alexi follows it up. Nice utility usage coming out of G2's top banana control. Nitro looking for another double entry, but smoked off before he can round the corner this time. And with that, 5 versus 3, Liquid forced away.
Yeah.
Dude, that was just sick. I mean, you saw Shocks think he was comfortable on logs. He had his moment. The first one burns on the opposite end, and then just honing utility.
Oh. The flash retake in mid as well. And even though G2 made a small mistake by double smoking the top of banana, they already had 2 kills. Liquid have to regroup. Then they flash retake mid, throw another smoke down, and there's just no better site to go to.
So it's going to rely on the OC opening, but he's got m0NESY ready for him.
It's actually interesting. They've been investing into the T side off for OC. Not doing much.
Ooh, m0NESY looking for the challenge here. Naf's dropping nades. Alexi flashing for the m0NESY peek, and he doesn't see what he wants. But sure enough, it's close, and so's the clock. 20 seconds. We've got a player in the depths of this bomb site. We've got a support from m0NESY rotating around those coffins. Alexi will get away with the kill, and Naf will find nothing. It is double digits for G2. 10-1, easy does it.
That might be something that if they've been buying that out multiple times, that might be a mistake from Liquid. OC is a fantastic rifle, actually. Completely comfortable on it, and T-side Inferno's, one of the least operable halves in the game. So if they had maybe had a little bit more money to invest just in rifles, more of those rounds, they could have purchased more and had more chances to take on these entries, especially with this, their style right now of going for very fast B openings.
Four rounds to play and a buy right back. Oh, Nitro. Again, looking for entries, but doesn't feel like G2 have had to lean too hard on mid right out of the gate. They prefer these re-aggressions. And they came so close, but
they're not earning that peek out of m0NESY.
nah.
And it's that point in the game where you're like, oh, well, maybe they should give some love to mid, but man, if they don't do it throughout, then
They've been really successful in just locking in Arch and Library, so even when Liquid find a bit of footing,
there it
gets
is.
taken back.
Oh.
OC and Elige. Nice setup. Nice 5v3 here for Liquid. Naf going to stick around within the apartments. Everybody else starting to head towards B, which is an open bomb site. Just got to wait out this smoke and we're good to go.
Yeah, that's free. They'll take it. Oh, the setup works out well. The re-aggression finally comes in mid with all that pressure. There was a G2, if they had anybody to get some info on Banana, they would have seen, yeah, all the attention was on mid.
Sure.
Typically wouldn't try to retake, you try to retake the empty place, ideally.
Also, they didn't get that. You said it yourself, right? They didn't earn the peak from m0NESY the first time. And I thought they were just going to go right back into the bomb site and really hold, but he did come back at it.
Yeah, so they must have assumed that Liquid took top bracket and then maybe tried to leave after that. But they didn't come through with any utility. They just, I think, wanted to gamble and say, okay, Liquid are going to go back to Banana. Let's clear out mid to confirm, and then we can rotate over or maybe catch them walking down mid, which is one of the most fun ways to kill people on CT side.
Nice secondary setup as well. Elige a little bit more of an off angle. The re-peek gets caught, and that is Liquid. 2 rounds on the board.
2 rounds. That one comes down to patience, right? OC sat on that angle for a long, long time, and Elige also camped it with him.
Yep.
And I'm talking 40 seconds or something while his team worked on arch pressure, and you could see G2 start to get, okay, I have some questions. What's going on here? Let's take a peek. Oh, there was so much art going on around with his tattoos and his mouse pad and his mouse and stuff. It just
overwhelmed you?
It felt like there was papers and I don't know, ink, but there was none, actually. It's perfectly clean.
Grip taped up. Guarantee you he got it from Elige.
Elige is going to live until 170.
Probably. Yeah.
He'll be the first gamer to survive past 68.
Two down. 3 more to go for Liquid. And OC looks for that opening op shot towards Banana. Util, gonna spread. Tons of damage between him and Nitro, both now sitting within the 30s, and there's more grenades destined for them. Perfect. Alexi B and Nico. These frags on the money. 4 versus 5 for Liquid to face yet again. Hoping that maybe they can get this crack of the whip towards mid, but
Woo!
Again, dude, every single nade.
Great nades.
Yes, and another. Naf and Shocks 100, Elige 29. They have so many freaking frags, man.
10 to 15 grenades in this one round.
I don't know, dude.
Maybe they're crafting them.
You need 1 gunpowder, 3 iron bars, and a workstation. flash towards mid, no response. Comfortable, man. Comfortable position for G2. So Liege with the sniper now. Him versus Modesty.
Yeah.
The kid's going to pick that up every day of the week.
Yeah, the best they can do is kind of walk around. They have no flashes,
Bro,
even to scale.
Even the frags, the fires, the smokes, and now the flashes too, bro. Top tier utility from G2, and what more could you expect from the Grenadier himself, dude? Alexi B, he's like all of Astralis put in one.
He did set some of the records. He had like 1,000 utility damage in 1/2 as soon as the nade dropping thing came into play.
Yes, sir.
On Dust 2 on the CT side. So yeah, he's showed a lot of innovation there as well. Could assume Xtaz has been helping out with that on top of it. But yeah, beautifully targeted grenades on both sides of mid. Lots of Molotovs being used, and just like we were talking about with Vitality, same thing. Same compliment can be extended to G2. That has made the CT side feel very domineering in this matchup. And again, I mean, they're just taking OC back on the op over and over again. I'm not really seeing the efficacy here for this to make that much sense. I can understand, you know, you get the op to quad in the post plant, and then you win the round if you have OC quad with an op. But they're not always getting the bomb down, so that's their first problem. And finding opening kills with an op is not that easy. Well, finally, Shocks will slip by. Will he get hunted? Wow, Modesty is going to look for this, isn't it?
Oh, the fire, dude.
Whoa, that's beautiful.
I feel like I haven't seen
They mollied close half wall. He didn't even adjust his crosshair, just focused on bottom B and knew that molly was going to
burn him
blow
in.
someone out of the position. Yeah, that was perfect.
This is a lights out G2. I feel like almost every kill I've seen in the last 3 rounds has been somehow crafted based on utility, except for that one Elige versus Modesty op fight. Naf gets contact against Nico. He has to tuck close against this wall. This could kind of open up Arch side if Nico's suddenly at half health, but we've got an emphasis here from Elige. Looking to fight their way up short. OC off in the back, and Naf, he finds that headshot. Then we get this cross between Hunter and Nico, and Hunter's just doing a great job of buying his time. OC comes through with the wall bang. He gets that kill to Alexi, but again, it's the guy inside of Pit. Nice shots from OC. Finally, some impact. But way too little too late, and Hunter had that locked in every step of the way.
Yeah, and it's like a couple nice shots, but it's not really impact, right? I mean, round's done,
Yeah.
and it's so easy to get those kills when the TTs are going to play free. They know it's a 3-on-1. They're swinging on you, but ultimately, you know, if he's not going to get the first kill of the round, and he's not going to get the instant refrag on the first death, then what are you getting out of this op that you can't get from the opper you kill, right? I mean, is he reasonably going to be able to out-op Modesty when it's so disadvantaged from him from his side, on T side, in a number of these situations? And if not, like, why invest so much? The amount of rifles they'd have on a round like this, they'd have 2 more rifles, you know? That's all I'm saying, man.
Well, it's the last round of the half, and Liquid shooting for a third. Fire at the feet again. They're going to extinguish that, throw a second smoke, so now we're talking wasted utility, but at least Modesty will be cut off. Nitro cut down. Wallbang shots through library.
Oh!
Oh, see, you gotta shoot shots, baby.
You gotta shoot shots.
Modesty, 3 bullets left in that AWP. Jax within that pit just denies it, right? And when you stop that bomb suddenly, Naf with a beauty of a headshot, but his reload not fast enough as Jax snaps him back from pit. Easy does it, G2.
Very disappointing, Liquid, man. That was super good from G2, but you gotta expect more out of Liquid than that, you know. That was, oof. I got hyped on their one round. That's only because I'm North American. Like, if I wasn't from North America, I would just be laughing the whole time. Say something nice about Liquid right now.
They got more rounds than Complexity. 66% of round wins from North America belong to Liquid.
Yeah, okay. True.
I think Maui Snake's selling snake oil, bro.
Maui Snake selling snake oil, you say?
You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He got my hopes up.
Yeah.
But that's his job. Well done. Lies.
Everyone looks better on CT side, so.
Well, let's see it then. This pistol makes a world of difference. Honestly, 18-3, man. Killer first half. Jax on the entry. 2 CT standing here. Ready. That's successful. That's a headshot versus Jax and Hunter on 7. Quick readjustment here from G2, looking to challenge the top of the B site, and if they commit to it, it is only Nitro, but here comes the attack. Liquid gonna go charging down middle, straight into Hunter. OC's got that cover, but Nico's got that bomb. Or does he? Now he does, yeah. Little flash here. They're gonna try and fight middle by the looks of things. Monacy, oh, it's a beauty of a tap, but he gets attacked from the back, and then the squeeze from Liquid. They give themselves a chance with a CT pistol win.
Yeah, cool. That's nice. I mean, you know, a debut match of the tournament. No matter what happens in this matchup,
get your reps in.
This might not be. You know, you wouldn't have to win this game to be able to get through challengers, and this goes for both G2 and Liquid. But it is a measuring stick, and I think probably will bleed over in terms of your confidence, how you're feeling, what you can talk about going into your next matchup. If it's nowhere close, it's 10 times worse, I think. So, Liquid are looking for a good match here. I mean, of course, they're going to hold out hope. This is the best of one they can still pull out. G2 are in the critical round area of 13 at this point, but if you're Liquid, just play it, take it slow. No, it's going to be a long day, but it's only best of one. So what else have you got to do?
OC waits. Oh, it's kind of fumbling his movement here, man, but he's got that T-Pack. Ooh, all lined up. And instantly deleted.
No deaths with the 3 MP9s. M4's got a few too many kills. The G2 players now reinvest. They've got 5 AKs.
Look at that.
Saw that just before.
Yeah, it just gets stuck. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. No tools for the job either. Now they will, of course, come in with the big buy.
If I'm Liquid, I upgrade one of these. I upgrade one of these MP9s. If I'm Shocks, I go for one more because there's no bonus round right now. It's 13-4.
Yeah, 5 AKs against you.
If you lose, you don't have money. So
brink of defeat.
I guess they have some, but I will buy just like this one again.
Well, let's see, man. Let's see if it comes back to haunt them. Ooh, quick challenge here from Alexi. Takes the helm towards Arch side. Rotate around from Elish. He'll be peeking Library, but he just missed Alexi on the jump back. And now he's worried that maybe he went through Arch, which actually takes less support into this bomb site itself. Shocks within sight, reloading the MP9, draws them into OC. Shocks goes down at the hands of Hunter. OC looks for the follow-up, but it is a double-man advantage and an MP9 on the rotate.
Oh, just Nitro coming up with his MP9.
That's it, man. There's no way. There's no way that I'm right. You've sold me, dude. Shocks. Yeah. If Shocks has an A1S inside of that bomb site, Hunter's dead. Jax could be dead.
And who got out of halls? Nico got out of halls. You know, after he got off a balcony, awkwardly fell into pit.
Yep.
There was definitely a chance he could have died before he got into pit. And there was a world of difference between a player on balcony and a player in mini pit. And in terms of your A site, where you can stand, what you're scared of, what you're calming. So, yeah, they're just too good. I mean, they just literally came into this round with five AKs, you know?
Yep. Full-fledged.
So all these guys.
You know, from that embarrassing kind of group up outside of the mid play, the one round Liquid able to shut down entirely, 5 easy kills in an instant to right back into the winning ways. Rifles pan out for G2. Nico comes around Arch with the 2K. Must have been Hunter. Falls downwards. Clears it all. And a deflated Shocks on that. Wasn't able to help out OC all too much.
Yeah, tough one. Attack good enough here from G2.
Now it's like what money, you know, what difference can that money make on Shocks now, right? He had that extra $3,000.
Yeah, they have.
Let's see what it can get them.
They saved, so Shocks had 35 last round, and the rest of them saved around 2K. So they plan to be able to buy again if they lose. It's just a little weird when it's, you know, such a lopsided scoreline. Well, we're talking about some players around 4K and everything like that, so they can still invest. They have, like I said, a better
Scout?
buy.
Yeah.
This round than they did last round. They still lose the round, though. Like, OC's only got a scout on, but it's still better than last round.
Tough fight versus the AK. Takes a couple of shots and falls back. G2 wait out that utility at the base of Banana. Now they look to lock into their corners. And, lesser grenades here for Liquid. They're already sitting on only 2 smokes. One of them here on the B site. Oh, Naf picks up another incendiary, so a utility cache still to play. More than a minute for G2 to still piece it all together, and at the very least, Banana control established. Nico staying posted, and here comes the re-aggression. Nico worried a little bit as he turns back around. And what they had, they've now lost. But that's everybody from G2 moving towards an A site with only 2 CTs on it. Quick scramble from Liquid looking to run and get ahead of this commitment.
They're following them well, but it's getting claustrophobic around Library. They need to get pit control, which they have the space to do it. G2 are not taking over a lane this fast. So Liquid are, making sense of this, but okay.
Could work out. All comes down to the crunch.
Oh, they're taking over mid, but they're not seeing halls, and there's no one in pit right now. Okay, Leash gets up.
Shox finally sees the contact. Alexi's running with a knife out, and quick trade from the MAC-10 of Jax. Scout shot connects from OC. Oh, but Shox dying to Hunter. That's the big one. Then all of a sudden, Hunter tries to go one better. Naf's able to swing out. OC, hot on the heels of the bomb plant, will finish off Jax, and Nico dies inside Library.
Okay.
It is the retake that lands, but sketchy.
Very sketchy. 4 players on A. You've got lots of room at the bottom of the site. All the rotators want to come in through Arch. And at one point, you had 3 on there, 1 on the site, no one in pit. Elige, if he didn't get up on the halls, that would have been it right there. He barely made it into that space that quickly. They retook lane because they thought that was G2's next move, but it looked like they had a good idea of what was going on up until the moment. It's like, well, it just kind of feels like they forgot about halls here for a second. At least on the upside for them, they followed them to the right side. They got the stack off. They got the info they needed.
The calls were there, the timings too. Just not the prettiest landing. Okay. And met by Monacy. OC dropped out of this one instantly, and that's such a sketchy weapon to play for here. Liquid, they just got to let it slide. That could be now a gun retrieved by Hunter. One more tool for G2 to upset with here in round 20.
A lot rests here on this smoke and smoke and flashbang from Alexi. And, well, Nafly's primed to eat this flash, so there is that. It'll probably come out now. No, maybe a little late. Nafly can fall back on his utility. Oh, they actually fast smoke CT spawn.
Oh, he saw it, though. Oh, Naf, easy does it. Getting Hunter there, added bonus. That could have been 3 weapons in the hands of this push from G2, but they kind of stutter step a second. Gonna need the run boost for Alexi. Desperation, but hell, it's a cross. Nico, he's going to be attacked from this banana flank. Elige buying time. Oh, nice.
My God.
Very nice from Elige, man. Close range snap. He's not going to fall victim to that.
Oh, my God. That was so close. I love what Elige is doing because, otherwise the bomb still gets planted.
Yeah.
It still does in this situation because that turnaround, it almost looked bad, but it was honestly the best play right there. So
for a second.
Yeah, good move. Good move from Elige.
You see him laugh it off, too, man. That's a little bit nervous laughter.
Yeah, scary.
Oh. What could have been, but that's a 6th,
Yeah, see how he dodged that flash? I don't know if he did that incidentally or it's Nafly. I'm not going to try to overanalyze.
Yeah,
he's in the Matrix at all times.
He's doing his thing. With a great new sticker as well. You got a sloth in there.
I love his sticker.
Yeah, man. You got a sloth. Chillin'. Big chillin'. As OC finds Monacy's noggin.
OC opens up. Interesting smoke here on mid. Oh, he saw feet.
Oh, yeah, no, Elige not going to stick around for that one. Nico, meanwhile, looking to pressure top Banana. Nitro and Naf on the fallback. Oh, Nitro almost dies to that. Nice shots here from Nico.
He hit every bullet.
So clean.
That's brutal. Big ticket opper down to kick things off here. Liquid's still a couple rounds away from showing us they're alive, but that's a good start.
They're going to aggress this. Naf's about to be flashed in. Nico sees it coming. Ooh, but Alexi eats that flash in the back.
It's fine. They see so many T's in this
One and
position.
done. OC dives through smoke. Utility comes out, but Nico, he's not going to respect that. Looks to push over top. We've got Nitro still 8 HP because... Oh!
What?
That's so sick! Nico just going to rock their world. B-site is gone.
It's a point-and-click adventure?
Brother.
Is he on an iPad?
Brother. Oh, and the retake is nothing. It is nothing in the face of Nico.
What the hell was that? He like did that. He could have done that with his keyboard and press enter. It still would have worked. He didn't flick even a centimeter.
Locked in.
I'm done.
So clean, bro.
I'm done.
Backside 2, see you later. Give us that last one, shall we? No? Okay. Well, spoiler. Another headshot. And now Liquid, 9 match points. And unfortunately for them, no economy behind it. They got 3 MP9s again. And last time we saw 3 MP9s, not only did they lose, but they also had 2 M4s.
Oh!
Maybe the scouts are better. OC versus Monacy on this CT side.
Everyone looks good on CD side.
OC's got the number.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody looks as good as Nico on that T-half, man. You give this guy an AK.
True.
And them headshots connect. Hunter up next. Sees a Liege and deals with it. One by one, they'll fall. Shocks.
He's too
It's his
careful,
turn.
isn't he?
Hunter coming at it. Oh!
What? That's a headshot. Oh my god.
It's got that Kovac blood.
Yeah. How much? I want to buy. Oh.
Dude, look at them. Between the two of them, man, you just can't hang on.
Yeah. This
21 and 10 on Hunter, 20 and 10 on Nico. And let's add Monacy in there as well. He's extended family. Alexi B going to be challenged by the jumping Naf, and that is it. 16-6. G2 going to lock in that 1-0 victory. It is them and Vitality so far on the A stream with wins in their back pockets.
Hey, for G2, that's a good sign. I don't know, Liquid definitely didn't play that well, but everything from G2 looked right. They had a lot of great grenades. All the individuals were there. Some sick individual, moments like that Nico one, Monacy, of course. Such a good op performance overall. Looking at this